Ke super discount ni sabti atho shong kurem hado san pho percent. Shimi kring ka kabuk siar kapadan bit take away ke sabti away ke design. One chika wet showroom hamot pran pat mau lai mau ro lani phone ho number kandai sao lai rio san pra nyo lai pra.
Ka menteri jong katanat an ka kong Ampareen lengdo ka laong baka Sorkar ka thung ye ki Nongïasaid an Nabar haba ki don ki Mukotduma ki Kham kerpang ha ka ba ki Nongïasaid an hagni ki jylla kim pat don ki jing champang ka babiang haba juba halo ki jing tai halo ka kat motion hapok ying dorbar ka kong Ampareen ka laong baka Sorkar ka wanra yu advocate general ubatbed ha banyasa ki Mukotduma ka Sorkar jylla ka laong baki don ki Mukotduma ka Sorkar ki hap penyakun haga Supreme Court ru pat haba ka jylla kam pat don ki Nongïasaid an ki batbet ka Sorkar ka hap ban pan ya ki ban nashabar halor ki jaj Mukotduma.
At the very outset, let me thank the Honourable Member from Ampareen, Madam Miani, for raising this cut motion to discuss the expenditures related to fees of lawyers in the central sector, centrally sponsored intervention programs. I thank the Honourable LO also for expressing his thoughts on this matter. Since the Honourable members were direct in their queries, maybe it would be appropriate for me also to dwell specifically on the issues raised in this August House. Sir, the cut motion has been presented before this August House in as logical a manner as possible. Seasoned leader of opposition, having looked at history and has also opined and noted that this is a rare occurrence. I would like, Chairman Sir, to set aside few observations made in a bid to make it appear like the government will bypass law, will bypass convention and practice, and will bring in lawyers at their whim and fancy. Nothing happens on whim and fancy, sir. Everything is as laid down by procedure. Certain cases, because of the complexity of these cases, maybe there have been recommendations made by the law department for the bringing in of an expert of a particular nature to handle and fight for the government in certain cases. But as a practice in the district court, sir, there has been no instance, to my knowledge, where we have deviated from the practice and convention of firstly ensuring that sons and daughters of the soil of Meghalaya are allowed to grow in their career in this beautiful state. That aspiration I have to set aside. It is incorrect to infer that there is any vested interest of any nature. So this demand number 2, sir, is a demand that has two components. One component refers to the centrally sponsored schemes in regards to projects of district courts, which include construction of district courts and subdivisional court buildings at different places, as well as scheme for getting the establishment of different statutory special courts. Sir, the department is also entrusted with the administration of public prosecutors, including additional public prosecutors, assistant public prosecutors in the matter of grant of retainership fee to standing councils, both civil and criminal, as well as paying remuneration of additional PPs and reviewing their fee structure from time to time. The fee structure, sir, whether it is for the district courts, the High Court, or the Supreme Court, all function within parameters of recommended norms. Nothing, no indication whatsoever should be there that is indicative of the fact that we have gone out of convention. So the businesses under the Law Department of the State of Meghalaya include several components. I understand that questions were specific, but to reply to the questions, we need to also clarify what are these areas where funding is required. Number one, the administration of justice itself, the appeals against acquittals, law reforms, advice on legal matters, appointment of judicial officers, criminal and civil laws and its procedure, law officers, supervision of government litigation, drafting of bills and statutory rules and orders, appointment of public prosecutors, additional public prosecutors, government pleaders, assistant government pleaders, and the engagement of government councils in Supreme Court and High Court. So this demand was specifically to ensure that pending bills of all of the legal fraternity in the discharge of these 11 duties is put up to date. We have pending bills as old as 1718, as old as 20, 21, 22, and all of these payments are as per procedure and conduct of business, nothing out of the recommended norm. We have district courts in Kleriat, Mairang, Nongstoñ, Amlarem, Sora, Ampati, Maukerwat, Dadengre, Nongpo, Resubelpara, Shillong, Jowai, William Nagar. Sir, the grand total of these TEs amounts to 40 crores 27 lakhs 1,560. I have all the names of all these officials whose payments remain pending. In Kleriat alone, sir, 19 lakhs 98,000 199,82,148 is the outstanding amount. We have to clear these bills. Go to Mairang, one of the youngest districts that has been formed. We already have 67,344 pending TE for Miss B. Karkarang, SDC Mairang. In Nongstoñ, we have 5 lakhs 90,000 590,9532 is the amount. Name by name, all of these have meticulously been compiled. We want to release these payments of all of these workers who are dependent on the government for at least the processing of dues for them. In Amlarem, we have 449976. In Sora, we have 244496. In Ampati alone, there is a pending due of 1820250. In Maukerwat, we have 1572640. In Dadengre, we have 714580. In Nongpo, we have 178080. Sorry, in Nongpo we have 338610. In Resubel we have 772650. Shillong also we have 835392. Jwat we have 499181048, and in William Nagar we have 325508. These are all the pending dues of these officers who work tirelessly to fight for justice and the government. And hence I believe that now there is clarity as to why we have proposed. I seek the collaboration and cooperation of the members. So with regards to the second component of the demand, the centrally sponsored scheme, sir. Till date, 128 CSS projects are being implemented for infrastructure development of judiciary, and the total cost of this is 454.50 crores, out of which CSS release amounts to 177.86 crores and 10% state share being 19.76, which has been utilized. An additional amount of 105.94 CSS and 11.77 is required for execution of the aforesaid infrastructural projects of the judiciary. From the financial year 2024 to 25 till date, state government has been able to utilize 43.76 crores inclusive of the 90% centrally sponsored scheme share over and above the 16 crores earmark released per year from the state of Meghalaya by the government of India. This indicates we have got more funds released over and above the earmark shares due to good performance, and also showing the state government's effort of prioritizing the development of the judicial infrastructure. Sir, we have approximately, I had asked the officers, I may be wrong a bit, but I think this morning I was informed that we have about 139 lawyers in the district courts alone. And hence, sir, I would like to inform the Honourable Member and the Honourable LO that the cut motion moved against the supplementary demand amounting to 4 crores 2,71,560 pertains to the payment of the e-bills of the advocates of the district courts, as there was insufficient fund in the budget provision, and an amount of 20 lakh was to provide 10% state share corresponding to the 90% central share, amounting to 1.80 crores, being the fund released by the Ministry for the Development of Judiciary. Sir, if the honourable members so wish to also be privy to all of these interventions for administration of justice and taking justice closer to the doorsteps of citizens, I am willing to lay this on the table of the House so that there is complete clarity. And I reiterate that the government will not engage any legal expert without due procedure and necessary sanctions as per law. I hope I have made my stand clear. I understand, sir, that there is always doubt when we bring an efficient AG to the state of Meghalaya. Sir, I must place on record our gratitude to the AG for the commendable efforts put by him and his team to ensure that the government of Meghalaya is protected to the hilt in any matter that is brought to the Honorable Supreme Court as well. I reiterate, we will handhold sons and daughters of Meghalaya in our efforts. And while we do not have the necessary quality of expertise, and while we are giving an opportunity to our citizens to better themselves and understand the legal dimensions of our judiciary system, we will have to depend on experts on especially very specific cases. With these few submissions, I beg the mover of the motion to kindly withdraw the cut motion proposed so that we may go about in the business of the administration of justice for all. Thank you, Chairman.